I have a terrible habit of losing things. Glasses mostly, spectacles you might call them if you're a little old-fashioned as I am. And by the way, there's nothing wrong with being old-fashioned. My wallet, money, memory, pens. I'm forever losing pens. Property, wives, one or two wives, I'm afraid. Two, actually, if I'm completely honest. In fact, thinking about it, over the years, at one time or another, I've lost pretty much everything I ever had, including my sanity, some would say. I'm not so sure about that. I still feel reasonably sane, even after all I've been through. I guess the professional training taught me how to be resilient. Not everyone's cut out to be an astronaut. Not everyone's cut out to be an astronaut's wife, which is where the first marriage went wrong. At least, that's what I like to tell myself. Truth is, I suppose, we were both too young and didn't know our own minds. Who really does at that tender age? Anyway, I was married before I left Earth for the first time, possibly for fear that something might go wrong and I'd never return. Well, I never did return. Not to the same time or place, not even close. And I don't suppose I'll ever go back now. Not unless... No. I wonder what happened to her, the first. It was a long time ago, a very long time ago. That's the problem with time travel, you lose track. Did she die hundreds of years ago? Did she die? Maybe she's still out there somewhere, exploring the universe, wondering what happened to me. Although I doubt it. I hope she got used to the loss, stopped waiting, moved on. She had her family and friends around her, of course. I was alone for 6 long months, with only a soft toy for company, a panda, her last gift to me before the launch. The second marriage, 1,000,000 miles and 1,000,000 years later. I say marriage, there was a ceremony, a joining of sorts, but it would never have worked. We were too different from each other. I wasn't easy to live with. There were pressures, responsibilities. I had a planet to run. Well, that's my excuse. I was too busy running a planet to notice how lonely I was, how lonely we were, she and I. Lonely together. And then you came along, just when I wasn't looking for anyone, just when I thought I had everything in life I needed. How wrong I was. How right you made things. We had a good life together, growing old without too many cares. We were happy until the illness came. And so here I am, standing at a graveside alone, thinking about what was and what could have been, going through treasured belongings you left behind, attaching meanings to them that they never had when you were here. That book, a page corner turned down so you wouldn't lose your place. The favourite chair, now permanently empty. Those shoes, still where they were after you last wore them. I'm not very good on my own, I realise that. Aside from 6 months in captivity, I've never had to be on my own. The thought of it terrifies me. And going on without you terrifies me even more. I'm too old for change, too stuck in my ways. The days of hurling myself out into the void are long past, although I know I'm yet to face the greatest void of all. That doesn't bother me, certainly not in the way it used to. It's the being here without you that bothers me. Why do we have to grow old? Why do things have to change? Why did you have to go? Are you talking to yourself again? Says the familiar voice at my side. I hadn't heard the soft tread or the gently laboured breathing. You silly man. I was thinking, I reply, about what it'd be like. On my own, thinking about the world without you. Rehearsing, you mean? Without turning from the stranger's grave, I sense the look of mild disapproval. The time will come soon enough, and you'll find the strength to go on. You're strong. Stronger with you, I say. We're a good team. Don't spoil what little time we have by wishing it away. Try to enjoy the years, months, days we have left. Make the most of them. The words hit home. I'm being a sentimental, foolish old man. Someone centuries ago wrote that it's better to have loved and lost than never to have loved at all. Shakespeare. Tennyson? Oh, one of the two, I'm sure. Looked at another way, I guess it's only possible to lose what you've already gained. As a wiser head than mine once said to me, sheer poetry, dear boy. Yes, I have a terrible habit of losing things. Hope you enjoyed that. Bye.